I bet that you are a smart and curious child. I bet you have a lot of questions about life and how the world works. Is that right? And although it is very common to search for all the answers to all the questions we might have in the physical world, outside, we actually do have some very, very wise answers to the most important questions we'll ever have. Really? In our inner world. It's true. What? And now, I want to suggest we go on a little journey together. Let's explore how to access that magical land of knowingness. And do you want to come along? So, my friend, take a very, very, very deep breath right now, as slow as you can. I know it's not as easy as it sounds. We are simply not very experienced in focusing like this on the breath. I mean, the body does breathe all by itself, right? You know that, and I know that. But sometimes the body will be happy just to notice how your brain is giving it attention and kind of just slowly observing it. Notice how slowly your body is able to inhale. Awesome. Now, hold your breath for a moment when you're at the top of your breathing and feel how all that air is filling up your belly like a balloon. Hold it. And try to also let it out slowly. Observing every little particle of air flowing out through your mouth, and just continue that a few more times. That is awesome. You are doing great. And I'm so happy that you and me could have this moment together here and now. Oh, did I forget? If you have not closed your eyes yet, you can simply let them relax down. If you feel completely comfortable with me, that is, I will be right here with you for some moments still. And you are free to close your eyes if you want to now. If you closed your eyes earlier, that is perfectly fine too. And I just can't help but wonder if your eyelids then feels very heavy, or if you can imagine them being very, very heavy. Okay, let's continue. You're doing great. Now we can start to settle the breath by just letting it return to normal. And I find it quite interesting to observe that when I do this exercise, my breath seems slower and more relaxed than before I started. And so does my body and my brain. The thoughts, all the thoughts that are usually keeping me very, very busy, just kind of slows down with the breath and the body, and I feel more in control in a weird way. Even though I'm actually letting myself let it go of the need to be anywhere else than right here, right now. Do you feel something is different? I don't want you to actually answer that right now, but I want you to notice. You know, I have been told by many people that all of a sudden they feel like the little finger of the right hand feels very, very heavy. And some have even told me how it feels like a foot or two is floating, but you don't have to feel any of those things. You might have a completely different experience as you allow your body to just be perfectly and naturally relaxed. So relaxed. So very relaxed. So relaxed and safe. Still aware of your surroundings. You don't have to let go of listening to my words, but you can. And this is your experience, my friend. Let's take a few breaths together now. And I will also make some sounds in the room that might seem to be coming from the room that you are in. Some sounds might seem closer to one of your ears, and some sounds might feel like they are further away. But kindly be sure that every sound is completely safe, just like you. And every sound is vibrating with care for you. That was a little bit weird, wasn't it?
It was ASMR.
I bet you felt how your attention was flying around in your head, maybe like a butterfly whimsically fluttering around in a quiet meadow. And there might also be other sounds where you are. Other sounds outside this space where you and I are doing this very relaxing exercise. Maybe you can hear cars or someone talking. Maybe you can hear animals or footsteps. Maybe some sounds are loud and others so quiet you barely notice them. Take a little moment now to notice them without actually listening or trying to understand. Just notice. I bet you really made an effort to notice and register the soundscape around you. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you. That was really nice.
Now, let's do something slightly different this time. Let's turn our focus inward. Listen very, very quietly to what your ears are picking up happening within your body.
Inside.
Can you hear your heart beating? Can you hear how your breath is traveling quietly all the way down to the very bottom of your tummy? Maybe the tummy even is making some sounds. Maybe your tummy itself is carrying around some thoughts that it is trying to express. That was a weird thing to say, or what? Maybe the stomach cannot actually think for itself, or maybe it can, in a way, but sometimes I find it helpful to just pretend. I kind of play this game with myself and I ask, if my stomach had a mouth and for a moment could express some feelings, what would it say? Sometimes I imagine having my foot in front of me asking the same question. and then I imagine it answering. Sometimes I do not get an answer, but sometimes I do. And whichever is fine, it's just fine. So let's take a few moments now to allow for parts of the body to express itself. Be sure to focus very intentionally and be patient, even if it takes time. Just opening up for communication with your body and allowing it, without judgment, to talk to you. That will start a process for your mind and body to talk more deeply and more often. So I will be quiet now for a few moments, but I will still be right here. If you feel it's hard to focus, that is completely fine. Then just allow your mind and body to drift off. You do not have to listen to my voice as I start talking. You can just let the sound carry you safely into a wonderful, exciting, and restful dream. And whatever happens, you are safe and you are loved deeply and completely. If any feelings comes up, that is okay too. Just allow the feelings to be a part of this experience you're having right now. And just let it relax your body deeper as you let go as much as you're able and want to right now. continue and just ignore my words, a part of you will always be present in this physical space. And how much part of you you allow to just float in a dreamlike world is up to you. And it is also common and completely fine to go a bit back and forth. You're doing great. This is your experience, and you are safe, and you are loved. Our feelings can actually teach us a lot about ourselves and our life. But sometimes we are not able to listen for different reasons, which is why it is so fantastic that you and I are doing this now. Listening, noticing, and allowing. When we are quiet and calm, not only can we hear better what's going on around us, but we are also able to tune in and listen to what is going on inside of us. Both the physical sounds that our body makes all by itself, like breathing, and that which does not necessarily have a sound, but rather a feeling or a sensation, an energy or a voice, even from within. Maybe you'll suddenly get an answer to a question you've had, or you'll realize something you have been feeling all along. Remember how we opened up for our body to tell us something if it wants to? Well, maybe all of a sudden your right big toe wants to say something. Or maybe your left knee, or maybe one of your ears, or the heart itself. Sometimes my body will speak to me at a time when I'm tuned in and asking it to. But other times, the answers come a little bit later. But in my experience, I always get a response to my thoughts. That is why I believe it is so important we take a moment to listen to ourselves every single day. It helps us connect with and understand more of who we really are inside. And this is true for both me and you and me and you, no matter how young or old. And you can become smart. You can become very smart by listening to what is going on outside of you and in the world. But I do believe honestly that you can only become wise by listening inwards to that infinite source of wisdom and love inside of you. Yeah. So next time you have to make up your mind about something or feel overwhelmed or afraid, just breathe and focus your attention on your breath, going deeper and deeper till you are completely immersed in that inner calmness that is always present, and it is always eager to letting you know you are enough. You are kind. You are passionate. You are creative. You are joy. You are so valuable. You are love. Now, that's a lot of words. Even though it's kind of hard to say those words sometimes. I want us to try, but we can do it together. Let's say these words inside our mind together, okay? Here we go. I am loved. I am I am smart. I am very, very valuable. I am perfect. I am perfectly imperfect. Just like everyone in this world. I am I am. I don't know if you can hear it, but I certainly can. I can hear my own stomach. It's making sounds. Maybe it's trying to tell me something. Can you hear something inside yourself? I am creative. I am smart. I am energy. I am hope. I am beautiful. Yeah. I am beautiful, both inside and outside. I am light. I am compassion. Compassion means to be able to have deep care for someone or something. I am compassionate. I am great. I am completely unique, and nobody else is just like me. I am happy. Sometimes I'm sad, but I know that I will become happy again. How was that for you? I sure enjoyed it.